Nice. Now, let's start by taking a look at the armory, and I should probably put the overlay back up. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it off for right now because we're still doing our Zat Chat. So, we've got our Transformers stuff here. Alright, and there's a lot of stuff to take in. So, we've got Transformers the movie 35th anniversary premium containers. Now, these are the newer containers, and they give you collection elements, and there's so much here in this and what they did with this stuff. It's hard to keep it all straight. Okay, you get some camouflages, which are okay. They're not the greatest, but hey, they're cool. You get special flags and whatever. Now, the collection refers to, up here in the profile, you have a special collection that you can work towards. Here it is, the Transformers collection. As you can see, you can obtain special flags, and then you can also get commanders. In this case, it's going to be Optimus Prime or Megatron. And me, I have Optimus Prime downstairs, so I'm definitely going for Optimus Prime. And then you can see here they've got all the different artwork and stuff like that. I really do like the artwork. It's so cool to look at. All that went into this. As always, the art department carries this, right? That's correct, Dusta. You are unable to complete the collection for free. You're going to have to spend some doubloons if you want to finish the collection, and you want to have what is it, that special flag. So it's totally up to you if you want to do it. Now it says here you've got your items, but I don't remember. So it costs you 4 duplicates in order to buy with that. So unfortunately, what that means, hey Happa, is you'll be spending a decent chunk of change if you would like to finish that collection. Okay, budget accordingly. There are missions to complete. I think most of you've probably completed the missions just by playing the damn game by now anyways. There's the bundle here that you can purchase if you want everything. Except I don't think... Yeah. I don't think that you... you don't get... You don't get that special flag. So if you want that special flag, it seems the only way to do that is to finish that that collection through the premium containers. Now this one, the premium Cybertronian container, this is the older container from the first set, except they've added the new commanders here as options that you could win. And then they've also got permanent camouflages. And then they've got signals, free XP, elite commander XP, blah 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 blah. So you know, I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. So you've got one of those things that you can do, or you can directly buy any of the skins. Now me, I'm a huge Transformers nut, so I might very well spend some doubloons and try to finish off the collection, but I don't know because I don't have that many collection pieces done, you know, and that's a lot of containers to finish this. So to be quite honest, I'm probably going to skip it. I don't really care about that 35th anniversary flag. And I'm not going to spend 24,000 doubloons for 40 of these containers.
I know, because it would put such a dent in your collection.
My doubloon mod? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god.
Oh, BJ, these are not... Well, I mean, yes, I do get doubloons from Wargaming, but this is mostly earned. This isn't Wargaming just like here, necessarily. But, you know, I do get some doubloons as ACC. There's other ways of getting them too. For example, I've won 4 Turpitzes over the course of 6 years playing this game. So that's kind of funny. But in any case, I also don't spend my doubloons. A bit of a miser there. So you get one element. So this gets you 40. This gets you 40. And how many do I need? I need 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 times 8, that's 32. So if I'm lucky and I get them in all 32 items in containers, which I'm not, I'm going to get a whole ton of duplicates. You see where I'm going with here? You're going to be spending just to collect that stuff. I mean, in my opinion, that's way too much. That's way too much. No, I don't want to do that. And what's going to happen is you'll blow this, right? You'll get 40 containers. You'll open them all, and they're going to end up not being the collection items that you need or whatever. And then you're going to be like, well, fine. You're going to go here. You're going to buy one because maybe you just need like 2 or 3 more. So maybe you'll be forced to buy the 10. And because of duplicates, you won't even finish it. And then you'll have to buy 1 or 2 of these. And yeah. The mission chain is surprisingly generous with these containers. The mission chain. Well, let's take a look at that mission chain, although I think I finished it already. Oh, no, I haven't. Okay. So, that's true. I can do this, and this, and this, and this, and I also get symbols. Okay. So that helps, and I guess I would say that if you're thinking about trying to complete the collection, wait until you finish all of these. But even then I'm thinking I'm going to need to spend a ton to get things done. Now, I might have some containers here that I haven't opened yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and open them, and we'll see if I have any of the Transformers ones. The Transformers containers, by the way, are awesome. They're fun to hear. They got the transformation sound. They're fully animated. Once again, art department just carrying the day, right? But for me, it's a hard sell to spend that many doubloons on, you know, just containers. It's going to get me some special economic signals, which I guess is nice. It's also going to get me some camouflages, which I guess is nice if you don't have a lot. There's one. Did you hear that? Let me turn off Pretzel. Is that cool or what? I love the sound effects. Now, as Dutch says, it does somewhat contradict Wargaming's promises concerning loot boxes, because, you know, that seems like there's a lot behind that. So, you know, personally, I wouldn't recommend spending a ton of doubloons to finish off that that particular collection. But I mean, everybody can choose to do what they want with their own money. God, I love that transformation sound. Oh, I got Bumblebee. Again. Oh, that's cool. So, I actually finished a sub-collection. So, moral of the story, guys, open your damn containers before giving advice on things. Oh, goodness. And those containers are so cool, too. The way that they have it designed to look like a PC. I really like that. There's so much going on in this update. It's really hard to keep it all straight. You know, so it is what it is. So after I finish doing this, I'll go back. We can take a look at where we're at for our collection. But, you know, I don't feel like there's too much else to say about that. I could always open all containers, but I don't know. Do you guys do this? Do you guys open containers to look at like the animations and stuff? Or do you find yourself just clicking open all containers all the time?
One at a time. I like to save
Open all.
Open all, one at a time. I think they put all the in-game rewards in loot boxes that train us to be cool with opening loot boxes. Yeah. K's me one at a time. DJ says open all. I usually open all, but when I've got a container like the Transformers that I want to watch the animation and stuff, then, you know, I'll open them once at a time. The problem is that there's no way to know what containers you have. Wargaming, if you're listening, I would absolutely love the ability to sort my containers based off of type. I don't care about the more signals containers that I get. I do care about those containers that are really cool to watch opening. Or the Transformers ones that have the really cool sound. Like, those are the ones that I care about. And this one I didn't even get a collection item? That kind of sucks.
Get better crates?
Get better crates. For YouTube, one at a time. There you go. Oh, okay. Last one. And it's just the dirty signals. Okay. So, let's go back to our profile and let's take a look at where we're at now. So now we've got 11 out of 32. Okay. So that feels like maybe it's a little bit more doable. But I still feel like, you know, you might be forced to spend a good chunk of doubloons just to finish this off. And if you get duplicates, I believe it's just credits or something you get. So, big whoop. So, you know, I'm going to have to keep an eye out on it, and maybe I'll spring for it at the end of at the end of the patch cycle, right before they don't go on sale anymore. The problem is I'm worried that I'll miss it and I'll forget the timing and all that kind of stuff. So that part's kind of tough. So anyway, let's go back to the Armory and let's talk about the other content that you get with Transformers. If you're a huge Transformers fan and you haven't bought anything or don't have anything Transformers related, you could consider doing this for 50,000 doubloons, but that's also a lot of money. It gets you every single commander. It also gets you every camouflage in the game. Totally up to you if that's something that you want to do. You saw I was able to get a few things from the containers. So there, you know, there's that as well. Now, to me, the real bread and butter of this is showing you guys the camouflages, right? What you can get for them. So, let's see. To start off, I'm going to show you guys the older... Why do I not have a Hobrosk? I guess I never bought it back. Well, let's fix that. Which means I can get a super container off of that. Yay! So for the Hobrosk, for example, you've got Rumble. This is probably my least favorite of the Transformers, but there it is. And let's change our ports. I always like looking at... let's do Black Hole. This is a mod. Black Hole is a mod that literally blacks the entire port out. You can get it in Aslanes. And I like it because it just makes it so simple. You can just follow the ship and look at the artwork and that's it. So there's Rumble. Rumble was one of the really annoying Decepticons in the original Transformers. He'll pile on the ground and apparently everybody falls down and that's, you know, does all this super damage. There it is. Yes, it's also least intensive on resources for your port. So if you're worried about that, that's something to think about picking up. Again, it's in Aslanes. And oh my god, it's almost as if I had it ready for you already. Here is our gearing, which is Bumblebee. Bumblebee, of course, transforms into a Volkswagen. Well, at least he does in the original. It's pretty good at reducing GPU load. I'm not sure exactly how much, but it does help. Alright, so he transforms, but this time looked like he transformed into the Camaro, like in the movies. Now, in battle, the Transformers will all sit in the turret in front of the bridge. So Bumblebee will sit in that turret, regardless of if you have Bumblebee or any other captain. Doesn't matter what captain you have on there, but he'll sit up on the front turret there. Hello, Popeye. Let's give Mr. Popeye a shout out at some point, if we could, please. German battleship. Let's go find Megatron. Megatron is the Kurfürst. Go. So here's our Kurfürst. There's Megatron right there. Megatron in the actual show is a gun. Although I believe he transforms into a tank in this one. He also does that. And as you can see, there's a spot for him to sit in the second turret on the Kurfürst. It's a nice looking camo. It really is. Waiting for him to transform. He should transform shortly. Now, alternately, you can use the port camera. You can click on the turret to zoom him in on the right spot if you want to get even closer to it and see it. I might miss the transformation if I do it, but let's try it and see. Oh, there we go. So that's... It's about as... It's about as close as you can get to him. Now, to be careful not to release the right mouse button, though, because if I release it, it goes back out and flies back out for the whole ship. Come on, Megatron, transform already. There you go. So he transforms into a tank. I wish that, in Wargaming, if you're listening, if there's any way to modify the animation so that he stays in transformation mode for a little bit longer, I would really appreciate that. And then let's go to my absolute favorite of the Transformer first set, and that, of course, is Montana with Optimus Prime. Now, one of the reasons... That's the axe that he used in the very first episode of Transformers, and then never used it again after, believe it or not. One of the reasons I like this camo is because his trailer is also on the ship, although only when you look at it at port.
We will stop Megatron, no matter the cost.
And yes, he sits in the second turret there, in battle. Now he'll transform into a truck. At some point. Oh yeah, if you're gonna park your ship in the port, put it in the arsenal or the armory, because your GPU load just drops. Worst thing, there it is. See there, at least he held it for a little bit, right? Oh, Snow, you just got proven wrong. It's not just the axe. You saw the truck. And then here's the trailer. And that's what's so cool for me is this trailer's back here too. Because I have an original G1 Optimus Prime with the trailer downstairs. And so it's just cool to see that in the game too. I don't know what you can... Maybe on one of the anti-air guns. Let's see, these are 40mm Bofors, so you can press those to try to get to... That one might be... No, because the way that the camera works. But anyways, so that's the first set of Transformers collaboration. And then we move on from there to include things like the British cruiser, Minotaur. There it is. And here is Hot Rod. Hot Rod transforms into, as you'd imagine, a sports car. I don't know if we did a shout out for Popeye. Oh, we did. Okay, good. Thanks, Button. But he will transform into the sports car, and then I think he also holds out the Matrix of Leadership, and he pulls out a saw as well. Those are his animations. Come on, Hot Rod, do the thing. Dance for us.
Island Cat, dance for me.
Island Cat won. Congratulations, Island Cat. Now you can see that his seat is the third turret right before the bridge. So there's the saw. Let's see if I can get in closer to him. There we go. What's up, Rasneys? Good morning. There's the Matrix of Leadership. Light our darkest hour. I love that movie. And last, come on, do the thing. Yes, 10-year-old Zath is running the show today. Damn right, Cthulhu. No, he doesn't do the car? I thought he did the car. If he doesn't do the car, that's just sad.
I think Island Cat's pooping.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The car's in the shop. Hey, there it is. There it is. Ah. See? See? You thought you'd get me. So there it is. Now, one thing that's kind of cool about this camo, too, is on the back, you've got that little spoiler there, too. So that's kind of cool, right? By the way, the camo, what you get from the camos, it's basically just the same thing as your standard tier 10 camouflage. So you can see there's really nothing special about it. You wouldn't want to buy these camouflages for any sort of in-game influence. You're buying it because it's fun, and you want to experience the Transformers stuff. Uh-oh, Kitten's gonna do a redraw, and here we go. This is Soundwave's Venezia. I really like this camo a lot. Because you've got like this is like a Soundwave's chest in the show. That was Laserbeak flying out right there. Soundwave is in the video in the show. He often sneaks up on the Autobots and listens into their conversations, and he's got these different cassette tapes that he launches. Rumble is one of them from the first collaboration. Laserbeak is another one. And because it's the 80s, they're audio cassette tapes, and he transforms into a boombox. And he's got the ability to play recording, like record audio and then play it back and rewind it, all that kind of stuff. So, very nice, kid. Now, unfortunately, his voice actor isn't the same as the original show, because in the original show, his voice is really cool. But that's okay. And we just have to wait for him to transform and do the thing.
Strike force assembled. Decepticon domination established.
Laserbeak and Taserface. And he just made me think of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. My name is Taserface! Oh god. Come on. New giveaway up and running, guys. Exclamation point tickets get you in. Or exclamation point ticket. Come on, transform already. Do the thing. Let's go.
Strike force assembled. Decepticon domination established.
Nerdy Hydra, thank you for the follow. And Classifieds, thank you for the follow. And Matthew17, thank you for the follow as well. Come on, dude. Do the thing already. Let's go. There it is. Finally. No Fish Rock. I'm saving Starscream for last because that's my favorite. So there you go. That's everything that you can see with Soundwave's Vanessa Camo. I really do like it. I love the color schemes and everything. I think the art department really knocked this one out of the park, as always. Next up is French battleship Richelieu. Is it the Richelieu? I think it's the Richelieu. No, not Richelieu. The tier 10. Yeah. I can't speak today. I can't English. Republic. There it is. And there is Grimlock. I don't know why they gave him the Repub. Oh, that's cool. I can kind of feel like, you know, they already gave Megatron the Curfirst, but I think he'd be better suited for Curfirst, right? Because he just charges in and, you know, attacks everybody. Let's zoom in a little bit more on him. Now in the show, Grimlock. Oh, see, I let off the right mouse button by accident. In the show, there it is. Grimlock is one of the Dinobots who was created by Wheeljack, and he's not the smartest guy. He always says, "Me, Grimlock, do this," and you know, Optimus often has to manipulate him into doing what they want him to do. But who doesn't like a robot dinosaur, right? Look at those little, yeah, those adorable little arms. Yeah, Grimlock on the Georgia or Ohio could work as well. But the thing is, I'm sure Wargaming wanted to put these guys on ships that everybody can get. Right. Transformer can change its shape but cannot get longer than T-Rex arms. Yes, that is very correct, Nerdy Hydra. He's not Mechagodzilla. That is true. That is true. But in the Transformers universe, this is the best it gets. Now, Happa mentioned to me, and I forgot to talk about this before, but if you look carefully in the turret, you'll actually see some of the other Transformers helping out. And I think we can see that easily in this one. Yeah, see them in there? So you've got other Transformer gunners that are helping out. So that's kind of cool. I never noticed that until Happa pointed that out to me. But that's the Republic for you. Salem Captain? Yes, that's right. T-Rex arms for the T-Rex radar. I like that idea. So anyway, there is your Republic. And now, the one you've all been waiting for. And I had it, and then it just moved off on me. There it is. Starscream on the Richtofen. Pretty cool looking camouflage. The planes all have, I mean, first of all, those are F-15s. You have, I think it was, what, Thundercracker and Skywarp, I think were the names of the Seekers. And then you've got, of course, Starscream up at the front. Now, one of the interesting things about this ship is that if you run with the stock planes, the planes are yellow. So, I don't know, if you want yellow planes, then run them stock. It's interesting. I kind of wish that they would have done it so that each one of them was a different color instead of having two being one color and one being one, and then yellow being stock all the way. But for some odd reason, they didn't do it that way. So, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. But that's the camo. And then let's take a look at Starscream and his actions. Very common one, he'll drop... let me see if I can get a closer, tighter shot of him. Actually, I want to stay farther back for him for his transformation. So he'll drop his gun, transform into an F-15, do a loop, come back around, and then boom, back again. Is that cool or what? That's got to be the coolest animation of them all. Now, none of these animations occur during battle, I need to mention. So, if you're buying these camos, you're only buying them really to look at them in port. Which, I don't know how much you're going to do with that, but it's kind of fun to look at every now and then. He will also don a cape and look to the side, I think to this side, with a crown. That was for his coronation after Megatron supposedly died when he was dumped off Astrotrain. There he goes again. Oh, I lost him. There he is. So that's really cool. Soundwave's your favorite Broken Trident? No problem with that. Nerdy Hydra says these skins look super nice. Unfortunate is it's only in port for animations. Well, the thing is, you just never know. Can you imagine if Wargaming found a way to enable these animations in port? Can you imagine that for a second? How cool would that be? Right? If they were able to do that. And then you've got the ability then to, you know, have Starscream flying around the whole time as it goes. Like, that would be really neat. I could go for that. I could definitely go for that, but he doesn't seem to want to don his cape and be coronated right now. So that's just what we're gonna have to deal with. But in any case, you want King Kong to bop nearby ships when brawling with that skin. That would be kind of fun. That would be kind of neat, nerdy. There's a lot of things that geez, he really loves flying. There's a lot of different things that they could do with these animations. They just haven't done that. So you have a screenshot of Starscream leaving the ship when it dies. That's the other thing. So does Starscream actually man an anti-air gun in this then? I didn't actually notice that. Hey Gary. But for the other ones, when the ship blows up, the transformer actually turns into a beam of light, and they go up to basically their spark kind of just moves up and returns to Cybertron or whatever you want to call it. So that's what that does. So he did that. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, really, Broken. It's a very quick thing. So it's best to look at that in a replay to where you can slow it down if you know it's about to happen, and then you can slowly watch the beam go. But that's one of those little things that most people don't know about. Yeah, go ahead and post it, Kadu. I'm sorry, guys. He doesn't want to show us his last animation. Yeah, you're probably too busy swearing when it happens, right? Exactly right, Snow Mongoose. Okay. Well, I don't know if there's much of a reason to continue talking about this kind of stuff. Does anybody have any other questions about the Transformers content? The captains all have their own special voiceovers, but there's nothing special about them besides their voices. So they don't have any buffed skills or anything like that. There it is. There it is. So he puts the cape and he says, I'm the true leader of Decepticons. Got the crown on there, and that's it. So if you're buying the Transformers stuff, you're buying it because you love Transformers. Like me, you're a bit of a nerd in that area. How many containers to buy to complete, hey Sanctus, the collection? God, I don't know about that, Felipe, and that's because we were talking about this before, and I went and opened a bunch of my containers. You do get a whole bunch of Transformers containers for playing the game by itself. So I would imagine with another, let's see, 4, 8, 10, 18. So another 18 containers. I currently have I have 11 out of 32. So another 18 containers gets me to 29. if all of them were not duplicates, right? If they are duplicates, then you're gonna have to buy some beyond that. So, you're probably going to have to go into the armory and buy a few containers. I don't think you have to buy the most here. I think you're probably gonna end up buying either 20 or 10, depending on how kind or annoying RNG is for you. But I would wait until after you finish the combat missions. Only this year's collab containers have collection items. Oh. Okay, so it's not even 18. Never mind. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6. So, oops, I hit Tech Tree by accident. So, 6 more. I mean, that only gets me halfway there. And then I need another 16. I'm going to need to buy 20. So at the least, if I want to finish this, I'm most likely going to end up buying the 20 container bundle. Yeah. So if you want to fully do the collection, I want you to just mentally prepare to spend 12,550 doubloons for that. This is the hidden monetization that's making so many players upset. Damn right, Sanctus. And I don't blame any player that's upset for that. The Wargame is going to say, but we deserve to make money. Well, okay, but the problem is that you're talking about that on top of if you're buying all the commander, all the new stuff here, right? If you're buying all the stuff, or if you're buying all of these camouflages. If you're lucky, you'll get some of them in the containers, but I can't remember. Were these containers updated? Yes, they were. So you could get the new ones in here as well. So honestly, here's what I would do. If you really want the Transformers stuff, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to finish all of these combat missions first and see what stuff you can get. Then go in and finish if you want to, right? Buy the specific camo that you want, buy the specific containers that you need to finish the collection if you want to finish the collection. But you're gonna have to be patient. If you're one of those people that's impatient, I mean, I hate to say it, but you're targeted, right? Like you're one of the people they're targeting with doing this kind of a thing. So now the last.
Be a victim.
Huh?
Don't be a victim.
Yeah, you don't have to be. Like you see how I'm not spending doubloons right now on stuff, right? I'm just literally sitting there and saying, at some point, I will probably spend doubloons to finish up the collection. But guys, I've got a ton of doubloons
what we can get for free first
to play with, and you're absolutely correct. I want to see what I can get with free first, and then I'll do it. So I know this might sound silly, but one of the things that I'm finding has to happen more and more with this damn game is I need to remind myself to do things. So, for example, I've got until October 11th at 5 a.m., which is most likely going to be the next patch, right? October 11th. So I'm literally tabbed out. I'm going to October 11th is a Monday. So I'm going to my Google Calendar, and I'm putting a note to myself on October 10th, buy Transformers stuff if wanted. And I'm putting a calendar reminder for myself that I need to do that because I'm afraid I'm going to forget. And that's something that you guys might need to think about doing. Broken Trident, what's my advice if you have more than one of the commanders? Do what you want with them. I don't know. I don't even use them because I have so many other 19 and 21 point captains, and I don't want to spend. I mean, I've got Elite Commander XP, so if I wanted to, I could boost them all up to 21, but I don't care to. Maybe Optimus, but even then, I'm not going to use it, especially on premium ships. Now that I can use the special ones that have the extra bonuses, right? So, to me, I'm not going to use those captains. They're cool. Maybe I'll throw them on a random ship like Colorado or something for Optimus, but I'm not going to play them on my premium ships that I want any sort of performance boosts off of. Those are going to be the legendary captains and the special or unique captain, whatever they want to call them, that have like things like boosted adrenaline rush and stuff like that, you know? So far I got nothing. By the way, opened last year, got 3 captains, Megatron, Optimus, and Bumblebee. There you go. Okay, you're welcome, Broken. Any other questions Transformers content related? Because we have a Stream Raiders battle we need to finish, don't we?